Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Joy's English Classroom. Today I am up here with my second video as per my commitment to the last video. In my last video I elaborated parts of speech, and as I told you that every single parts of speech I will explain one by one. So today our class will be on noun. So not to make it more lengthy, I would like to say, as noun has so many categories, there are 5 to 6 types of nouns. So I have decided to divide it in two videos. That is part 1 and part 2. So today in part 1, we will discuss the most important nouns that are proper, common and collective. And this video is specially for my dear students. You will watch this video very carefully as you are appearing for any competitive exam like Olympiad or any other equivalent. It will definitely benefit you, I assure you that. So let's not make it a bit lengthy and start. So the first noun that I will discuss is proper noun. Now, what does proper noun stands for? So I have made few of my collections that I will read to you, and you will listen that very carefully. Always keep in your mind that proper noun serves as the name of a specific place, person or thing. To distinguish them from any other noun, proper nouns always begins with a capital letter in English. Though it is in the mid of the line or in the beginning of the line, it doesn't matter. Proper noun always begins with a capital letter. And it indicates a specific name. It includes your personal name, place, names of any companies, organizations, title of books, films, songs and any other media, whatever we are using. Like for example, I have never been to America. So America, A would be in capital. The book of Harry Potter is one of my most favorite book. So Harry Potter, it is indicating the name of a book. So it would be in capitalized word. Now you need to understand the difference, that how proper noun is different from common noun. So I have just made some few points according to my experience by dealing with these nouns. I will read it to you and you will listen them very carefully. Proper noun, as I have told you, it is indicating specific people, things and places. So they are always capitalized. Now on the second sense, when I am discussing about common noun, you need to understand they are of little bit generic types. They indicate people, things and places. They are normally, means very rare cases capitalized, okay, according to the need of the sentence, it depending upon. Like I'll call my dad if needed. So dad. So D should be in capital depending upon. I'll call my mom. So it depending upon. So these are common nouns that we can able to say. So you need to understand the difference between proper and common. Like the author of this book is Rabindranath Tagore. So author is a common noun, and when I am naming that person Rabindranath Tagore, he is a proper noun. Okay. That dog was named Fido. So dog, it's a common noun. And when I am naming Fido, it's a proper noun. Okay. My favorite game is cricket. So cricket as a naming word, when we are indicating that, so it will be indicated by C, cricket as a proper noun, and the game will be common noun. So I hope I have made it clear that what is the basic difference between proper and common noun. Now, I'll tell you what is common noun. Common noun is a name that describes the type of person, as I told you, mom, dad, my brother, my sister, things or place. Common nouns are always not capitalized unless they appear at the start of a sentence, just like unlike proper noun. Now, so what does this common noun actually stands for? The names of different jobs, plants and animals, geographical features, ideas, objects and many other things. This is my self preparation that I have made for you. Because if you will go through the grammar books, it might get little bit confusion or little bit complicated for you to understand. So rather, follow my words very carefully. Now, in a sentence when I am elaborating, I have collected some of my collection. Like the cat climbed the tree in an attempt to catch a bird. So here the common nouns, okay, like cat, climb the tree, fine, to catch a bird. So the specific parrot or any other sparrow, I am not naming any particular bird, a bird, a tree that is getting climbed, it's a common noun. Okay, I'm not telling that they are climbing a mango tree. So that is a little bit of inspecific. So common nouns. Inequality is a major problem in our society. Now society, okay, inequality is one of the major problem in our society. So it based upon. So these are society, inequality. These comes under common. Okay. The farmer said his name was Rohan. The farmer said his name was Rohan. So Rohan, as you have understood, it's a proper noun. The farmer, he is a common noun. Because farmer could be anybody. Farmer could be male, female, anybody. But when I am specifically mentioning his name, Rohan, it is proper, but farmer is common. Fine. In general, they usually name classes or things, people and places rather than specific things, people and places. Because when I am indicating a specific thing, like Havells furniture. So Havells is a brand, but whereas furniture is common. You need to understand. Voltas is one of the biggest brand in air conditions. So Voltas is the brand, a proper noun. Air conditions are common. It could be any brands. So always keep in your mind, in cases of proper nouns, they always indicate a specific individual, things, places, companies, etc. Whereas common nouns always indicate the name, classes of things, people and places. And they are only capitalized in the start of a sentence, and they can be modified depending upon the other grammaticals like articles, determiners or by adjectives. Okay. So determiners, articles, all these classes I'll give you individually. Now let us get back to one of the most authentic part and very much used in our day-to-day lives while in speaking, while in writing, that is collective noun, which is one of the most important part. Okay. Now, what is collective noun? Collective noun is a noun that refers to some sort of groups or collection of people, animal, things. They are normally treated as plural even though they refer to a group of something. Very, very important, especially in cases of Olympiad preparations or in any cases of competitive exams. You need to keep that in your mind. It includes common noun, but as a group, and proper nouns like, for example, Google, okay, any kinds of search engine, Bing, Yahoo, okay. So we need to understand, like for example, the team will have to rethink its strategy to win the next match. So the team of what? Team of cricketers, team of footballers, depending upon. A flock of sheep is crossing the road. So of course I am indicating a group of sheep, but it is named as a flock. Okay. So these are the words we need to keep in mind. Okay. Now, one by one I am elaborating you, especially students. You can take a pen or a pencil and a copy. Some of my collection I am sharing with you. You can note it down and it will definitely benefit you. The most frequently used collective nouns. First comes herd. Herd indicates a group of herbivorous animals. Herd of cattle, herd of cows, herd of buffaloes, herd of goats, herd of cattle, anything it could be. Next comes pack. A group of canine animals which have a sharp teeth like wolves or dogs. And don't confuse, I am not talking about tigers and lions. They have a different kind of a word to indicate. Pack indicates canine like wolves or dogs. And also pack indicates to describe playing cards or any kinds of package. Now one by one I will discuss the other animals as a collective. Like lions, when you are indicating, it indicates pride of lions. Why? Lions are often known as the king of the animal kingdom. In order to showcase their prowess and resilience, lions live in a social structure called a pride. Because we know, as we say, the king of jungle, lion. These prides usually consist of adult males, females and their offsprings, creating a bond that supports cooperative hunting, protection and sharing of resources. Next, as I have already told you, wolves, dogs, canine animals I am indicating. Why? Because these kinds like wolves are noted for their high social and cooperative tendencies. They thrive in groups called packs, which are tightly knit families consisting of an alpha male and female along with their offspring. So you need to keep this in your mind. Okay? Next comes cheetahs. Neither we can include pack or pride. For cheetahs we include coalition. Cheetahs, typically solitary animals, can form coalitions, especially with their siblings or offspring from the same litter. When this occurs, a group of cheetahs is called a coalition. Next comes hyenas. They are called as gang of hyenas. Why? Because hyenas possess a complex social structure built around clans. With these clans, smaller units known as gangs or cattles exist. These gangs consist of multiple members and consisting of pack-like behaviors. That's why they are taken as a gang of hyenas. Now comes wildcats, especially in jungle. I hope you have noticed in Discovery Channel, National Geographic channels. Wildcats are indicated as a band. Wildcats, being solitary creatures by nature, have never displayed strong group affiliations like other carnivores. That's why they are indicated as a band of wildcats. And the most important and the powerful are the tigers. Ambush of tigers. Although tigers are mostly solitary animals, like Royal Bengal tigers occasionally engage in behavior suggesting simple social bonds, particularly in situations involving matings. So, when multiple tigers come together, this gathering is called an ambush. So, especially in case of Olympiad exam, these are very important. While you are indicating or marking the correct words, never ever mark herd or something. Tigers are always ambush. So, apart from that, there are some other that I will now discuss. Now, when you are indicating insects, it would be swarm of insects. SWARM. Fish, a shoal of fish, or a school of fish. SHOAL or SCHOOL either. Next, in a group you can easily form, like in most frequently in speaking, if you couldn't able to keep in mind, you can name or describe the people, place, things or animals. Like for example, when you are talking, all of a sudden if the words like ambush or herd didn't come into your mind, you can use, but be careful in cases of exams. Crowd usually used to describe a people, like a mob of crowd, okay, or a crowd of people. Gang usually used to describe a group of criminals, used to describe a group of workers, sailors or dockyard workers. Mob, as I told you, mob is related to a little bit of crowd, but it depending upon it, because it describes an angry or unruly people. In case, in disciplined people, I can say. Staff, a group of people who work in the same place, as you have seen your parents or the people who are going for work, staff members. Crew, crew usually used to denote a group of workers, used to describe the aircraft and ship's personnel. Crew of sailors are the very common collective nouns. Choir, a large organized group of singers or musicians. Orchestra, it is an organized group of instrumentalists led by a captain or a man in charge. Panel, panel indicates a group of experts like a panel of judge. Okay. Board, a group of people, especially professionals, board of directors. I hope you have often heard about from your parents or from anybody. Bunch, usually a group of smallish subjects such as grapes, flowers, keys, or bananas. Pile, an untidy collection of items such as rubbish, a pile of garbage. Set, S-E-T, I mean, a tidy group of matched objects such as dishes. I hope you have seen a set of dishes, a set of earrings. Okay. Series, I hope everybody know that today the time of web series, today is the generation of web series. So of course you used to discuss movies, even books or any events that follow one after another. Shower, shower used to indicate rain, although it can be used to describe gifts or compliments also. Shower of compliments, shower of gifts came upon. Fall, it often used to indicate or discuss weather such as rain, snow or hail. So I hope my class of noun will definitely benefit you, and I have divided it in two parts thinking about it that it would be too difficult for you to take all together. So common, collective and proper, these are the most frequently used nouns in our day-to-day lives, in our examinations. So I think this class of noun will definitely benefit you all. I hope you will definitely go through my video on and on. So please share your feedbacks and like, share and subscribe my channel, because my target is to reach as many people as possible sharing the knowledge of grammar and English what I have gained. That's all for today. See you soon on my second video on nouns, that is based on material, concrete and abstract noun. Thank you.